What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's cracking? What's cracking? Found this video. Kareem Abdul Jabbar versus Moses Malone Duel. Y'all know me. If you don't know me, I love post play. I love battle in the paint. I love watching bigs and power forwards go at it, showing their skill, back to the basket, their footwork, the brutality, the physicality, all that kind of stuff. I'm a fan of eras of the past, no question about it. Moses Malone, I'm not going to really talk about Kareem so much here because Kareem Abdul Jabbar is very well respected. Most people consider him the greatest center of all time. But Moses Malone, on the other hand, I feel like is extremely underrated, and his name never really gets brought up when you talk about great bigs. People usually go straight to Kareem, Shaq, Wilt, Bill Russell, and then even some will say Hakeem, even Hakeem has become underrated to a degree. Hakeem, David Robinson, and Patrick Ewing. But even those guys get brought up before Moses Malone. I've done one or two Moses Malone videos already. I highly recommend you check them out if you're a fan of Moses Malone. I'll put a link to those videos in the description of this one so you can check it out. Don't remember if I made a Moses Malone playlist. If I didn't, I will make one now. But just a fun fact. Kareem versus Moses Malone head-to-head record in the playoffs. Moses Malone is 6-1 against Kareem. I would also like to point out that some of those years were Kareem past his prime, if I'm not mistaken, or not quite in his prime. Moses Malone was one of those players that definitely frustrated Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and definitely made him work harder on both ends of the floor because Moses Malone was a force to be reckoned with. And was strong and physical and big. Moses Malone has damn near 30,000 points on his career. Almost 30,000. And is a career 20 plus, 12 plus rebound player. Over 20 points, over 12 rebounds on his career. He has had multiple 15 rebound seasons. And one year, he damn near averaged 18 rebounds a game. I think that was in the 78-79 season. Moses Malone is a 3-time MVP and a NBA champion. Let's put some respect on this man's name, and let's get into this video.
Against as soon as possible, too.
Well, to show you how important this game is, we're holding it up momentarily as Daryl Garrettson is moving people off of the inline area to be sure no one will obstruct the game. And we're underway. Game number 1 of this mini-series. The pace of last year, which tied an NBA record when they won 37 at home. Mike Dunleavy into Moses Malone. And that's one thing, Bill.
Check their big guys because they need them so much in the offense that they're not taking a chance with those guys playing defense and getting in foul trouble. That's how much respect the coaches have for the other guys. For Malone and Jabbar.
Kareem coming over with the help defense.
Points in a game earlier this year. Billy Paltz with Kareem on him. Off to Moses Malone. It's a long way.
Now Kareem right now isn't really defending Moses Malone.
And there is Billy Paltz. Rebound Moses Malone. He's horsing the boards. That basket
Look at that strength.
Been fouled, and you're going to see that all night long by number 24.
Unless the Lakers make a defensive adjustment.
And what would that be?
Screening out.
Well, here you see him making the move after he had gotten the rebound. Now he clears out a little bit with the left arm. He doesn't hit anybody, but the body contact was there by Jones beforehand. But Moses' effort was made. He would love to have had him.
Dunleavy with 2 fouls, but coming back and picking up the 2 points. Kareem. I think Jabbar wanted that one. Kareem Abdul Jabbar. Rolando Blackman of Kansas State and Darnell Valentine.
Moses ain't really guarding Kareem right now either.
Kansas City trailing Portland 49-48. Are concerned about the matchup problems on him because Houston doesn't have real quickness in their backcourt. Moses Malone, boy, he makes that look easy. Jim at the middle of the season, then he came on very.
Philadelphia got some serious size. Who is number 10? That white guy there, one of the front court players for Philadelphia. That's a big man. I don't know what that is. That's a big man.
Strong down the stretch drive. Nixon missing. Kareem. Look at that.
Oh,
Body control by the
serious?
shutting it down.
That was
Never seen
clean.
the last play where Kareem got that rebound. Now watch this.
Look at
move.
this
Goes right around
finish.
Malone, came over. Now look at how he just finesses it and finger rolls it up into the basket.
Now, what we have not seen tonight is the Laker fast break, that transition game. And one of the reasons for it is that Houston hits the offensive board so well.
You can't run without the ball.
Forward towards a good offensive player. That's the time he's going to go right by, and that's what Wilkes did.
Magic Johnson.
Harrison saw a charge.
Nixon with 2 fouls. We have an update on that game being played in Portland. Kansas City now leading 63-62 with
Damn.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. Boy, that would be a
Moses
shot.
Malone had Kareem totally out of the play because Kareem was concentrating on him. A level went right by Kareem. He never even saw him until it was too late.
Now they're guarding each
The other
other.
end. Moses Malone also Bill list him at 5'10". What is
Moses
he really?
got great reaction speed.
He's about 5'8.5", 5'9", I guess.
Moses Malone with the rebound.
Racked together because the Rockets keep up this type of play, and they're going to cause a lot of problems for the Lakers throughout this ball game.
There's Kareem over Moses Malone. He had both Malone level. The Moses Malone hasn't handled the ball that much in the second quarter. Now he's going to try a shot.
They got 3 people on Moses.
And the Lakers are missing some shots they may not be able to afford to miss.
Good
Moses
move.
Malone. And it's going to be a foul on Jim Jones, who thought he had the
As Paul Westhead and Pat Riley are also. The Rockets are playing good basketball.
Kareem. Push Moses back, misses the shot.
I was about to say, that was definitely a forearm
Los
clear.
Angeles getting the shots they want, but they're not dropping for him now. This Houston team won 4 of their last 5 games, and they had to do every one of those, win every one to get into the playoff. Moses Malone again, and all of the crowd very, very restless. Malone shooting extremely well. He's hit 6 of 8 from the field. Another miss, but Landsberger, he misses. The city is still leading Portland. That is a shocker. That's being played in Portland. Moses Malone. Back to Calvin Murphy. Boy, does he arch that ball high. Draw a seat alongside.
They are
Coach
definitely
Bill
loading
Harris.
up on Moses.
Kareem instantly
Good move.
makes his move. Again at half, Brent Musburger will be with us. Highlights of last night's Eastern Conference game, as well as Kansas City, Portland. And Moses has hit 2 shots.
Sweet stroke.
Methodically chopped away at the defending world champions. Moses Malone. Kareem respecting that shot, as they well should. Kareem with the rebound.
Tempo. We hear those words so often, Bill Russell, in the NBA. And that's so important, is that you have to control the tempo of the game if you're going to control the game.
That was good D. If he would have connected on that.
To go until halftime. Moses Malone back to Calvin. Michael
Get it
Cooper
back to
again,
him.
respecting his shooting. Moses Malone, that's virtually unstoppable. Dunleavy, a man who was cut by Philadelphia, was going to law school at SMU, and they picked him up in Houston.
Good pass out of the double team.
Look at this. Dunleavy swipes it.
That was a good rebound.
They were going to make their move. LA got it down to 10. All of a sudden, it's 56-42. Malone, Kareem. Malone, Dunleavy. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds on the game clock. Traveling by Moses Malone, and now a chance to cut it to Nate Cooper. Rebound Jones. I wonder if Malone's getting a little tired. Here's Kareem. It's an 8-point game.
23 seconds left in the quarter. Now Calvin Murphy with the ball. The Rockets a chance to score.
Good split.
See the time left. Malone is fouled.
At this point in the third quarters, they got to start off well.
Here's Kareem, kicks it out to Jones. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Not very much.
12 points now for Norm Nixon, who starts him off well in this third quarter. Look at the pressure on Moses Malone. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and again on this team.
I thought your follow-through was lousy on that shot, Gary.
Something was wrong. Jim Jones, and a count in this third quarter. 71-67, a chance to make it a 2-point game. Magic Johnson, Dunleavy in his face. Kareem against Billy Potts. Scoring average dropping off this year since going to the 6th-man role, but he has really given this team firepower.
Well, he can play for a lot more years. Nice play inside.
Rebound, 6 assists in this game. Here's Malone trying to get his first points. Blocked by
Good
Jones.
good rebound.
Malone doesn't give up.
Off glass.
Well, that's very frustrating as a defense.
97. Brent Musburger will have highlights of that. Boy, what a start of that series. Level. Moses Malone is there, and he gets it. I have never
Away
seen
from that fast break.
13 points for Jamal Wilkes. Moses Malone, who has 7 rebounds in this third quarter. Kareem stays with him. Rebound, Reed. And now, Magic Johnson with it. Here come the Lakers trying to run it. Broken up by Calvin Murphy. Murphy will head to the other end. Magic doubling back on defense. Malone. Look at this hustle by Malone.
Took off his feet, man.
Lose the advantage.
Put that big butt on Kareem.
Robert Reed to Calvin Murphy. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Moses Malone. Rebound. And that's going to end this third quarter.
Good D by Kareem.
And the Los Angeles Lakers, who at halftime trail by 10, now trail by 8 after 3 quarters. And the NBA on CBS will continue after this word from your local station.
A full court press, and that's just to keep the tempo in their favor.
We understand we're experiencing some audio difficulties. We'll get those cleared up as soon as possible. Moses Malone, what a game he is having. Interestingly enough, Houston has not committed a turnover in this second half of play. Calvin Murphy, that is absolutely... I'll tell you one thing, they're getting down the lane again, and that's been a problem when they start doing that.
Make that barn door.
Nixon with 20. Johnson with 20. Kareem has not scored in this fourth quarter. He has 14. Blocked.
Good block.
Moses is
Damn.
there again. Look at the strength of this guy. The shot was blocked. He still got it away and a chance for a three-point play.
And that has to be very discouraging to Kareem because he went out to block the shot. He left his man to block the shot, and no one picked up his man. When you get beat there now, he blocks the shot. There goes Moses Malone. Nobody picked him up.
33 points for Moses Malone. Rebound, level, and they'll take some time. Well,
Wet.
they will not.
Nope.
Landsberger comes out.
Dominated the boards. This is one night that being not a good rebound team has hurt the Lakers.
Malone, who's 30. All right, Nixon. Murphy trying to stay on him. Murphy playing with the 4 personal fouls. Here's Kareem.
Silky smooth, baby.
6'8". Remember that. And yet he was up there against the 7'2" center of the Lakers. Into Kareem, he has position against Malone. That was inevitable.
Too long.
The ball down low, that has to be running out of time, Bill Russell. And it comes to Malone. Moses Malone again. Jones with the rebound.
Moses has been bricking this fourth
Johnson,
quarter.
you can't hear yourself think right now. There's a foul on Moses Malone. There's Dell.
That game, the Rockets won 111-107. Moses Malone had 38 points, 23 rebounds. Kareem had 21 points, 15 rebounds in that particular contest. Looks like Moses probably cooled off a bit there in the fourth quarter, at least from what the video footage showed. But hell of a duel, man. You got to see just the physicality of Moses Malone pressing Kareem Abdul Jabbar, and the Lakers were sending. Like there were some moments in there where it was 1v1 ISO after they had got away, because when they started the game, they weren't really guarding each other. They weren't, but at some point, I think in the second quarter or near the end of the first, can't remember, they were guarding each other more often. But even with Kareem guarding Moses, there was a lot of double and triple teams. But Moses, a decent amount of times, was passing out of the double and the triple team and finding the open player. And they did pretty decent on connecting on the open shots. So good on him for doing that. But there were times there where Kareem, his length was just too much for Moses. Like, just once he extended his arm, he was just throwing it up like that, rim behind him, you know, doing his sky hook or his little floater. But man, I just love watching those matchups, man. I miss the era of bigs. I really, really do. The game was beautiful, man. The game was beautiful in the 80s. The game was beautiful in the 90s. The game was beautiful in the 2000s, all the way up to, you know, maybe 2009, 2010, and then you started to see the game starting to evolve a bit after that, slowly but surely, until it became what we have today. But anywho, I've turned into a big Moses Malone fan. I'm not going to say big, but I've really gained to appreciate. I've started to gain more appreciation and started to understand Moses more, appreciate it more after kicking this channel off. Dude was a monster, man. And he can't. His name has to be brought up. It does. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. I would love to hear your opinion. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell, stay notified, and if you can add any context to this, please do. Catch you on the next one. We out, baby.